Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I noticed everyone was asking about the jalapenos that I made on my son channel. So I'm going to show you all how to make them. So first of all, the jalapenos. You know, this the size I normally try to get, this size right here if you can. And I got 16 jalapenos, and the only reason I got 16 jalapenos because I know it's gonna fill these 2 jars up right here. These are the jars that you're gonna use for these jalapenos. So then you're gonna go with an onion. You're gonna go with like 6 garlic. You're gonna go with a little salt. You're gonna go with turmeric. You can go with, this is what I put in mine. The ones that you saw my son eating, I use a little honey in mine. And the only reason that, because, you know, I try to cut down on some of the sugar. But you can go with the sugar. You can do a tablespoon or you can do 2 tablespoons. It's up to you on if you want your jalapenos sweet. Last but not least, you need vinegar and you need water. That's it. But right now we're finna go ahead and make up our liquid. So first of all, you're gonna cut some onion thin. You know, you ain't got to put up the whole onion in there, but you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and chop them up thin. You know, just, you know, cut them like this, like this. Then this is about 1, 2, 3. This is about 5 cloves of garlic. Just gonna, you know, just do this. You ain't really got, just kind of chop them up. They ain't got to be that fine. So we're gonna bring this over here. We're gonna bring this, don't use this pot right here. I'm gonna put that in there like that. And we're gonna use 2 cups of vinegar. 1, 2. And this right here is great value. You can get any vinegar you want. Half a cup of water in this. You know, if you want to put a pinch of salt in there, you can. You know, not too much. So, like I say, like in the stores when you buy those jalapenos and all those jalapenos or whatever, you know, they got a lot of sodium in it. But this one right here, it don't have that much, you know, just a pinch of sodium. And it still tastes good. So I'm going to use turmeric. I don't have too much of turmeric. I had put a little water in there to stretch it. So, you know, you can put a teaspoon or a tablespoon of turmeric in this. And this all the turmeric ran out. So I'm going to go with honey since I'm going to use this.
What kind of honey is that?
Arkansas. This is local Arkansas honey. And I always use this. It's a good honey. I like this honey. Okay, I'm going with 2 tablespoons. And the only reason I'm doing this because I'm gonna eat this. Like I said, you can use the sugar here, or you can use the honey.
Or you can use both.
Like I said, you don't want your hot. Like I said, if you want them sweeter, you can.
Hey, that might be a new recipe right there. Sweet pickled jalapenos.
Yeah, and you know a lot of I don't want too much of mine. A lot of recipes don't use sugar in their jalapenos. So like I say, you know, I'm just putting a little bit in mine because, you know, it kind of cut down on the sourness. But it's just got a good flavor to it. And you can taste it to see, you know, if it's sweet enough for you or if you want to add more sugar to it, that's up to you. But I don't want no sweet jalapenos like that. That's good enough to me. Okay, next we're gonna come over here and bring this over here, Red. This is, right now I'm finna sanitize these jars. And normally when they sanitize jars, they're getting ready to can these jalapenos, relish, or whatever you're trying to can. But what I'm doing, I'm only gonna sanitize. That's the only process I'm gonna use. Now if you was gonna can them, sometimes I do can them, but on this I'm not. Normally, just say when you get through putting all your jalapenos in the jar and putting the lid on and stuff, you come back and get ready to can them so they can preserve for a long period of time. All right, while doing this for a minute, we're gonna come over here, turn the eye on. And this right here needs to come up to a boil. Once this comes to the boil, this is when we're gonna put our jalapenos in. And I already washed these jalapenos in vinegar and baking soda. Make sure you clean your jalapenos off. Once you do clean your jalapenos off, did all your prep work, come over here, let this come to a boil, and then we're gonna put this in next and I'll tell you what to do. This is the most important step. Okay, get you a knife or something, make sure you don't cut yourself, and you see what I'm doing? Put a hole in it. You know, just stab holes all through it. That's where all your juice and stuff going, so all the juice and stuff can get in there. You see that, what I'm doing? You know, make holes all through this. Make sure, like I said, don't pierce your hands or cut your hand. Make sure you just juice the holes everywhere. All right, so now this thing came to a boil. So now I'm finna get ready to put my jalapenos in. Normally this is, okay, you see that? All right, so right now they're gonna cook for about 15 minutes. Once you see them turning like a pale green, they pretty much ready. And I'll show you when that time comes.
Damn, this thing got my eye, my eye water.
This vinegar is pretty strong. So like I said, everybody do their stuff different, you know. Just figure out what you want, or if you see another recipe that you like or need to add to it or whatever, do it. But this right here, it works for me. Okay, right now you see how it changing colors right there? You see that? Make sure you punch holes in your jalapenos. How many holes you want in there, punch them in there, because all the liquid and stuff gonna get into your jalapeno when you get ready and put them in this jar. See that? This is the color that you're looking for. But like I say, let them cook for about 15 minutes and this soften the jalapenos up. See how that color coming along right there? See that? You see this? It's turning pale green. To me, they're looking pretty good. See, this is a big one right here. And that's why it's taking a little longer than the rest of them. See, these about ready. And I'm finna get ready to cut this off in a few more minutes. So, like I said, you see this right here? First of all, I'm gonna do this first. I'm gonna get a little onions and garlic put down in the bottom. And this right here just add flavor and stuff in your jalapenos. You know, when they set. You see that? This is what I'm doing, y'all, right here. See, they're getting a little hot to me a little bit. And I'm gonna try to fit one more. This is how they supposed to look when you put them in there. I got the onions, garlic down in the bottom. And like I said, you can add more garlic or whatever you want down here. So I'm just gonna add this. You can pour this in a measuring cup, so it can pour easy. When you ready to pour it in a jar, pour this one and this first one. And you want this to come up here. Don't fill it all the way to the rim, but you see what I'm doing here? See that? You filling that up.
Yeah, you got plenty of juice.
Yeah. You see that right there? This is what y'all do right here. This is it. And like I say, this liquid is still hot, so these jalapenos still cooking in here. And just say if you was canning those jalapenos and you put them in that boiling water, the can, these jalapenos still would cook too. But you don't want no mushy jalapeno. All right, this is the final product right here. Like I said, these can sit up in the refrigerator up to about a month or so. And like I said, they ain't gonna last that long. But I'm gonna show you some that I had in my refrigerator that been sitting in the refrigerator. These been sitting in the refrigerator probably about at least 3 weeks now. If you open them up, I like it for the color. So if you want to add more, or if you want to take that out, you can. You can play with this and put whatever you like in it. But so at the bottom, you see that's the color of the turmeric. But when you bite it, you're gonna have a juicy jalapeno, pretty much. So when you bite this, if I can find a pretty good one, and this how it look right here, see? So it got a lot of juice in it. And you don't have to add the sugar if you don't like. Like I said, if you like them spicy, more power. And it's spicy. And then I like to make sliced jalapenos. And I eat that on my soft tacos or whatever, nachos or whatever. And I do the same thing. Only difference is just slice the jalapenos up and you can do the same thing. See that? And this is what I do. And I go through these like nothing. I probably make a jar of these every 2 weeks because I like them. I'm always eating them. You probably can start eating these things right away. Like I say, the more they set, you know, the more flavor that they, you know, you'll have in them. So thank you for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, and comment, and just let me know what you want me to make, and I can see, you know, if I can make it. So thank you.